Jiro had always grown up hearing one sentence: some people are born great. Some people are just ordinary. And for most of his life, he believed he belonged to the second category. He wasn't the smartest student. He wasn't athletic. He wasn't exceptionally talented at anything. Just average. At least, that's what he thought. But life has a way of changing you when you least expect it. And Jiro's change began with the worst failure of his life. It was a cold December evening. Jiro sat at his desk, staring at his exam results displayed on the laptop screen. His breathing tightened. His hands trembled slightly. He had failed. Not just one subject, 3. His dream of getting into the country's top engineering college had shattered in seconds. When his parents found out, his father didn't raise his voice. Instead, he sighed. The kind of sigh that sounds heavier than anger. "Jiro, maybe this path just isn't for you. Some people aren't built for this level of pressure." Those words hit harder than any scolding. Not built for this. Not enough. Not capable. That night, Jiro lay awake, staring at the ceiling, feeling like the whole world was closing in on him. His friends were celebrating their admissions. His classmates were posting their results online. His relatives were already whispering behind his back. And he felt left behind. He wanted to scream. He wanted to disappear. He wanted to quit. But quitting wouldn't fix anything. It would only prove everyone right. The next morning, Jiro walked outside to clear his mind. He ended up at a nearby park, sitting on a bench with his hood up, staring at nothing. An old man was sweeping fallen leaves nearby, his back bent, his steps slow. After a few minutes, the old man stopped sweeping and looked at Jiro. "You look like someone who lost something," the old man said. Jiro forced a smile. "Yeah, I guess you could say that." "What did you lose?" the man asked. "My future," Jiro whispered. The old man chuckled softly. "Your future? Son, you're what, 17? You haven't even scratched the surface of living yet." Jiro didn't respond. The old man continued. "Do you know how these leaves fall?" He lifted one off the ground. "The tree doesn't cry when it loses them, because it knows spring will bring new ones. Failure is the falling leaf, not the dead tree." Jiro looked up for the first time, confused but intrigued. Then the man said something Jiro would remember forever. "There is no such thing as a failed life. Only a life you stop trying to build." Those words, simple but powerful, lit a spark in Jiro's chest. For the first time in months, Jiro felt something unfamiliar. Hope. He went home and opened his textbooks again. This time, not because his parents expected him to, not because society demanded it, but because he wanted to know what he could become. The journey was not smooth. He struggled, he forgot, he failed small tests, but he didn't stop. He changed his mindset. Instead of saying, "I'm not smart enough," he said, "I'm not smart enough yet." Instead of, "I don't understand this," he said, "I will understand this." Instead of, "This is too hard," he said, "This is hard because it matters." Every night he made a promise to himself. "I will not go to sleep until I become 1% better than I was this morning." 1%. Just one. Enough to keep moving. Enough to keep believing. Jiro became a different person. He woke up earlier. He studied deliberately, not mindlessly. He used active recall. He solved papers instead of rereading notes. He reviewed his weak points instead of hiding them. But the biggest shift? He stopped comparing himself to others. His only competition became yesterday's Jiro. And with that mindset, he slowly started improving. Not dramatically, not instantly, but consistently. And consistency beats talent every single time. Even his teachers noticed. One of them asked him one day, "What changed?" Jiro smiled. "I stopped studying to avoid failure. I started studying to build myself." But life is never a straight line. Just a few weeks before the entrance exam, Jiro's father lost his job. The house atmosphere became heavy with silence and worry. The bills piled up. The pressure increased. Doubt crept back in. His father told him gently, "Jiro, maybe you should take a break. We can't afford coaching next year." It felt like someone punched him in the chest. But Jiro didn't break this time. He looked at his father and said, "Let me worry about the exam. You've carried us long enough. Now it's my turn." For the first time ever, Jiro felt like he wasn't the kid everyone pitied. He felt like the man who would protect his future. Exam day arrived. Students around him were anxious, flipping pages until the last minute. Jiro sat silently, eyes closed, breathing deeply. He remembered every night spent struggling. He remembered every failure that taught him something. He remembered the old man in the park. "Failure is the falling leaf, not the dead tree." When the papers were distributed, Jiro didn't panic. He treated every question like a challenge he had already prepared to defeat. He didn't know all the answers, but he didn't freeze, he didn't crumble. He fought through the paper like a warrior who had trained for this moment. For the first time in his life, he submitted an exam with confidence instead of fear. 2 weeks later, the results were released. Jiro didn't get the top rank. He didn't get a perfect score. He didn't become a prodigy overnight. But he scored high enough to enter a respected engineering college, one he once believed was far beyond his reach. When he told his father's eyes filled with tears. "I knew you could do it," he said. Jiro smiled. "No, Dad. I learned to do it." Years later, Jiro would achieve things even he never dreamed of. He became an engineer. He founded a startup. He gave talks to students around the country. He built a life full of purpose and discipline. But he always shared one message. Greatness is not born. It's built. One hard day at a time. Whenever people praised his success, he laughed and said, "I'm not successful because I'm smart. I'm successful because I refused to stay the person I was." And every year, on the same cold December morning he once failed his exam, Jiro visited that same park bench, hoping to find the old man again. He never did, but he carried that lesson with him forever. There is no failed future, only a future you stop fighting for. Your failures don't define you. Your mistakes don't limit you. Your past does not decide your future. You do. Every single day, you have two choices: stay the same or rise. Even one small step forward can change everything, just like it did for Jiro, and just like it can for you.